Subscribe, please.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's your favorite Gimp with a Limp, and I'm here with something a little different for you guys, okay? I know from the title you guys have already kind of pegged that this isn't a war game video. This is just kind of an update for me, letting you guys know what the deal is. I'm dropping my Patreon account, which really for me is no big deal. This is more of a symbolic thing for me. I mean, I think I've made a handful of dollars off of that thing the entire time I've had. Trust me, anyone who does wargaming YouTube channels, they're not in it for the money. I promise you guys that. There's just none there. They made it very clear recently through some of their actions that they don't support free speech, and for me, that's unforgivable. I don't care how much I disagree with someone, how much I don't like what they're saying. I will fully fight to death for their right to say it. There's actually a wargamer I know. I debate with him all the time on Facebook. I mean, we vehemently disagree with each other on stuff. I might not like his opinion, but I want him to be able to say his opinion as loud and as proud as he can. Even if I disagree with him, I don't care. It's his opinion. He's entitled to say it. And I think that applies to everybody. Too much in today's world, you see the term hate speech bandied about, that this is hate speech, that's hate speech. Like, no, hate speech is the exact type of stuff that actually needs to be protected. You don't need to protect popular speech. I mean, back in the day, Martin Luther King, advocating for black people to have the vote, that would have been considered hate speech, back in those days. But now it's considered appropriate, the right thing to do. So what's always popular in today's day and age isn't always necessarily the moral and the right thing. And if you're curious about what's going on with Patreon, you guys can take a look it up. There's 10 billion videos on it. So many people are quitting and bouncing away from it. Honestly, I think they're stupid. What company is going to sit there and say, hey, we're going to basically fire one of our better people who's bringing us lots of money because we disagree with him politically? We don't like what he's saying, so we're going to take and get rid of him, and then we're going to get rid of others. That's like, firing your own source of money. It makes no sense to me why these people do this, and they're doing it with some others. So the only thing I'm going to leave up is the PayPal link that I have in all my descriptions if you guys do want to donate to the channel, which I do appreciate. Those of you who do, highly recommend it. Of course, self-fulfilling prophecy here, but not just to me. Any of the other war game channels, there aren't a whole lot of us, me and Mo and Players A and Arm Show in general and the Marco and plenty of others. I'm sorry for the ones I forgot to mention. Support any of them that you can, because like I said, we're not in this for the money. We don't get a hell of a lot of it by any means. So any little bit of help that we do get definitely helps. There's a lot of stuff that we put into an equipment that you guys can't see around. The computer I just had to replace, stuff like that. So every little bit does help. But if you do want to support the channel, you guys can do that through PayPal. I'm going to be looking into some other sources, but it seems like every time I turn around, one source, seems to be doing fine. And then they either get shut down or they pull something like Patreon did and you're not able to use them. And in today's politically charged atmosphere, everything is just constantly changing, and it's really driving me nuts. So I'll update it when I do find another one that I think I'm going to be able to go with. But as for now, if you want to donate to the channel, just use the PayPal link. I'm going to be closing down the Patreon. The few patrons that I did have, I do appreciate it. I really appreciate the support that you guys gave to the channel throughout the time that I did have the Patreon account. It wasn't long. Has nothing to do with you guys. Just has to do with the fact that I can't support what they've decided they stand for. Look, I gave up my ability to walk, normally, or to ride a bike with my kid one day so everyone could have free speech. So many service members do the same thing. They fight to the death to grant free speech to this country, and to have someone else say, no, we don't like what you're saying, we're going to shut that down. No, I'm not going to tolerate it. I can't accept it, and I wouldn't expect anyone else to. All right, that's going to be it for me. Just wanted to pop that out for you guys. If y'all have any questions or comments, concerns, pop them down below. You know where they go. You guys take care. I'll catch you in the next one.